Good morning, dear students. Today, in this series of lectures, we are going to take up the next chapter entitled Machines and Emotions, composed by Bertrand Russell. Bertrand Russell was born in 1872. He was a great thinker and writer of modern times. He was a great mathematician and philosopher. He was a prolific writer and had made immense contribution to literature. All the writings of Russell are rich and full of noble thoughts. He had won Nobel Prize for Literature in 1950. He was a great pacifist. He traveled widely and lectured in China and Russia also. He was the most distinguished and, in some ways, the most controversial of the British thinkers of the 20th century. Philosophical essays, problems of philosophy, mysticism and logic, and other essays. An introduction of mathematical philosophy, the analysis of mind, roads to freedom, the prospects of industrial civilization, on education, marriage and morals, the conquest of happiness, the scientific outlook, education and social order, an inquiry into the meaning of truth, etc., are his main works. The present essay, entitled Machines and Emotions, discusses the question, the very fundamental question: does machine increase happiness? That's the question. Does machine increase happiness? Russell says that machines have altered our way of life, but not our instincts. It's very true that due to the industrialization, machines have altered or changed the way we live, the way of our life. But the machines are they have not been able to change our instincts means the inborn habits. He states that machines are worshipped because they are beautiful and they are valued because they confer power. Confer means they give power. They are hated because they are hideous means extremely ugly, and loathed because they impose slavery. Loathed means hated, disliked, because they impose slavery, because they make us slave. Machines make us slave. How? Because we become dependent upon machines and we start leaving the things upon machines that machines will do. And by that, what happens? We become ill. We suffer from several diseases due to the inactivity. So, present essay, the questions suggested by Samuel Butler: will machines destroy emotions? Will machines destroy emotions? Or will emotions destroy machines? Is the subject of this essay. Will machines destroy emotions? Or will emotions destroy machines? Normally, there appears no opposition between machines and emotions. Machines were mostly developed in 19th century in the western countries. Mechanical progress made the 19th century a period of great progress and prosperity. However, there were great thinkers and philosophers who opposed machinery on sentimental grounds. Machines are advantageous to man because they confer power. They are hated because they are odious and dreadful. Some people assume that men today are happier because They have plenty of material comforts and things which men in olden days did not have. And this is mainly due to machines. But happiness is not proportional to income and material progress. Emotions are also important, and emotions unconnected with wealth become important from the point of view of happiness in life. Bertrand Russell says that men have physical needs and they have emotions. When physical needs are unsatisfied, they take first place. But when they are satisfied, emotions unconnected with them become important in deciding whether a man is to be happy or unhappy. Almost all of us desire to increase our income. Why do we do so? Bertrand Russell thinks that higher income enables a man to become socially important and bigger. Russell says one of the most powerful of all our passions is the desire to be admired and respected. That is the most important, the most desired passion of all human beings. What's the desire? The desire to be admired and respected. We need admiration and respect in society. As things stand, admiration and respect are given to the man who seems to be rich. This is the chief reason why people wish to be rich. This might be different and has been different in many societies. In aristocratic epochs, men have been admired for their birth. In some circles in Paris, men are admired for their artistic or literary excellence. In a German university, a man may actually be admired for his learning. In India, saints are admired. Russell says that men are keenly desirous of the merits by which, in the environment, respect is to be won. Russell says that modern desire for wealth is not inherent in human nature. What is important is that a man wants to get more importance and respect than others. A competitive spirit for earning respect and importance. Man's desire for material possession is due to the fact that this gives him power over others who are less rich. Exactly. This is the fact. If by law we all had exactly the same income, we should have to seek some other way of being superior to our neighbors. This craving or this desire is in the nature of a competition. We are happy only when we are richer than our neighbors. A general increase of wealth gives no competitive advantage and therefore brings no competitive happiness. And so it does not make us happier. It is true that some pleasure is derived from actual enjoyment of goods purchased, but this is a very small part of what makes us desire wealth. The increase of material prosperity may be used to prevent absolute destitution, but destitution is not directly related to mechanical progress. There is very little destitution in France and much less machinery than in America or England. In spite of much machinery, there was much destitution. Destitution means poverty in the industrial areas of England about 100 years ago. The prevention of destitution does not depend on machines but upon many other factors such as des- density of population, political conditions, etc. To prevent destitution, machinery is not needed if population is stationary. France is an example of this. To prevent destitution, the value of increasing wealth is not very great. Machines deprive us of two things which are of great importance from the point of view of human happiness. These two things are spontaneity and variety. The great trouble with the machine from the point of view of the emotions is its regularity. Modern life with machines has become mechanical and monotonous. Russell says, I believe that the modern increase in warlike instinct is attributable to the dissatisfaction, mostly unconscious, caused by the regularity, monotony, and tameness of modern life. Obviously, machines cannot be abolished. Abolishing machines is impracticable. The only way of avoiding the evils at present associated with machinery is to provide breaks in the monotony with every encouragement to high adventure during the intervals. Machines have altered our way of life, but not our instincts. Consequently, there is maladjustment, moral self control, and external prohibition of harmful acts are not adequate methods of dealing with our anarchic instincts. It is because these instincts are capable of innumerable disguises. The only adequate method is to discover what are the needs of our instinctive nature and then to search for the least harmful way of satisfying them. Understanding of human nature must be the basis of any real improvement in human life. When science learns to understand human nature, it will be able to bring a happiness into our lives which machines and the physical science have failed to create. Dear students, machines, happiness, richness, or wealth, respect, and admiration. These are a few things which we have discussed in this essay. If we talk in the modern scenario, if we talk in terms of modernity, we come to the conclusion that nowadays happiness is very much connected to richness, to wealth. What Russell says that the basic desire of human beings, what we people require or need, that we should be admired and respected in our society. Nowadays, you see who are mostly admired and respected? Those who are rich. The people who are rich and wealthy, the people who are well to do and affluent, they are no doubt respected and admired. And they are the epicenters of political and social powers. The poor, the destitute, they are marginalized in society, in power structures. But those who are rich, those who are wealthy, those who belong to the upper strata of society, they are in the center of powers. Those who are in power, those who are rich, affluent, they are admired and respected in society. That is why every human being desires, wishes, craves for wealth. We wish to be rich simply because the respect and admiration are connected to richness. And machines make us slave. How? In old times, in ancient times, there were no machines. Every human activity was performed by the physical activities, means manually. Every human activities was performed. But now, over the times, over the centuries, in 18th and 19th century, what happened? Industrialization, machinery have replaced this manual activity. Instead of manual activities, machines have started functioning. Machines have made human beings slave. We started depending on machines. Every small work nowadays is being performed by machines. Look at our household works. Washing machine. What does washing machine do? It washes the clothes and it reduces the human activity of washing the clothes. Mopping, cleaning, and you can say in cultivation, in farms, fields, we have tractors, machines, threshers, harvesters. Means everything is means farmers now they don't do cultivation with their hands manually. Rather, it is replaced by machines. When machines have taken place of the human activities, humans have become lazy, lethargic, and by that, what happened? Consequently, the diseases have taken place. We have become ill day by day. New diseases are taking place, and we are becoming mentally, physically weaker and weaker. We are not sure of the mental weakness, but we are sure of the physical weakness. Number of diseases are taking place in the human mind, human body, because there is less physical activities. There is less exercise of human organs. We don't exercise. We don't do work with our hands and with our body. That's all for today, and have a nice day.